je dois partir, je dois quitter et aller où je suis venu, Abidjan, aller rester un peu pour faire mon travail. Sinon, voyez-vous la mer à côté de ma maison, pas plus que 3 mois, je suis déjà quitté. Donc, c'est pas évident de rester, quoi. C'est pas évident parce que je prends du risque, c'est pas bon.
Climate change is a new normal. It is an additional risk that is facing rural livelihoods in most of the ecosystem-dependent communities, particularly in Africa, Latin America, and parts of South Asia.
Le changement climatique pour moi est un danger pour ma famille et pour l'avenir de mes enfants.
Climate change means changes that we are experiencing in the atmosphere which are having adverse effects on the world.
Bangladesh become the most vulnerable country nowadays, and I think Bangladesh will face a lot of problem, including the more hazards from coming as a form of cyclone, more storms and inundation in the low-lying areas. And if someday the global temperature raises around 1 degree, then 70% of land is expected to be submerged in the water. That will create huge problem in the forms of food security, and also a lot of people will have to shift their houses from there, and a lot of in-country or out-country migration will happen.
La mer fait de rage. Ça commence à lapider tout le village et jusqu'à présent, on est presque 10 km et la mer a tout ramassé jusqu'à, ça continue, ça ne cesse pas, quoi. Ça ne cesse pas, donc on ne sait pas où les gens vont mettre leur tête après parce que le village est déjà terminé.
Myanmar is the most advanced country affected by the climate change. Because of the geographical positions, Myanmar is affected as the droughts and also droughts in the summer seasons, and in the rainy season there is a huge storm like Nagis or Giris or something like this. I mean, the frequencies of storm are increased in Myanmar.
Quand on parle de la plage, c'est une grande ville, la capitale ici, comme Bassam, tu vois, non? Que ici, c'est les faits de l'indépendance de l'Europe, tel que c'est comme ça, c'est ici on fait tout, quoi, tu vois, non? Non, ici c'est connu. En général, tu vois, dans l'histoire de la Côte d'Ivoire, c'est ici tout.
I think these things should be taken care of by the countries who are emitting a lot of gases, greenhouse gases, and also we are also trying a lot to adapt this situation.
There is an immense body of evidence, scientific evidence, that suggests that the Earth's climate is changing, and this body of evidence is supported by observations made by farmers, by forestry communities at a local level.
With climate change, we have seen many impacts such as droughts, such as floods, and these have been affecting our communities, even in Guyana, which is just below the equator.
At CIDT, we see our role as being critical in terms of strengthening the capacity of institutions and organizations, of governments and regional bodies to understand the challenges of climate change and identify practical solutions.
Global polluters should also pay for this, because we are the developing nations who are suffering most for these climate-related problems. So I think in the process of even RED and other RED Plus projects,
I want to be involved in helping people to understand what climate change is and how their lives and how the things that they do in their lives can also have impacts at a global level. Sometimes we think that the things that we're doing are pretty simple. However, we too can contribute to the negative impacts of climate change. So making people aware can help them to realize that maybe we should reduce some of the activities we are doing which are contributing to the change in climate.
Si on peut juste mettre nos efforts ensemble pour lutter efficacement contre le changement climatique, écouter la voix des communautés, écouter la voix de la femme, écouter la voix des enfants à l'avenir.